Good morning. So this morning I'm up and I'm making pecan brittle for my cousin. We've got the sugar and the corn syrup, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, and a little bit of water going on a medium heat. The little brown flakes you might see in there, just little pecan pieces that came from the cup. We watch the thermometer as it begins to rise. It's going to go up to 200 plus degrees before we add the pecans and let them cook. And this just goes and goes and goes until it starts to almost boil like lava. I love doing this. Started a couple weeks ago and it's like one of my newfound favorites to make. All kinds of brittle. My family loves it too, so I enjoy making it for them. See how the thermometer is rising? Is it getting hotter and hotter? It's not quite all that hot yet, but it's getting there. Just keep it moving. And I've got my vanilla ready. I've got my 2 cups of pecans, butter, baking soda. I love the reaction it has to the baking soda at the end. So, just gonna keep it moving. I like using a wooden spoon because it doesn't stick as bad to a wooden spoon as a spatula. And with it getting so hot, it'll melt a plastic spatula. Unless it's commercial grade. But wooden seems to work best for me. Here it's starting to boil. You can even start to see the bubbles starting to come up. The hotter it gets, oh yeah, it's moving. You have to be careful too, because that sugar will start popping out of this pan. You want to use a heavy grade pot for this as well. Let's see. I'm almost ready to add those pecans. So we're almost at 220. Go ahead and drop those pecans in there. I'm using half pecans. Didn't cut them, anything. Just add them right in and let them cook. Key to making it come out right, it's not letting your thermometer touch the bottom of the pot. You want that temperature to stay right where it's supposed to be. And on my thermometer, as you can see, it has different levels on there. And where it says hard crack, that's where I want it to be before I get ready to pour it. Right where I want it to be when I add my butter, the vanilla, and then ultimately the baking soda. It gives the best color ever. see the color changing. Continues to boil. It's an ongoing process, but I love it. Got the temperature, ouch, temperature right on the stove, right about medium heat. As I said, be careful because it pops. Just got my finger. Right at about 220 degrees. Add some hot sugar. Gotta keep it moving. You don't want any of it to stick. Just be careful. Keep it moving as the temperature continues to increase. I like that caramel color in there going on right now. It's beautiful. Just want it a little hotter and a little darker than that. Baking soda kind of lightens up that color. After it sets, everything's all mixed in and it's at the right temperature. We'll pour it out and let it sit so that it can cool down and we'll be able to crack it. Such a beautiful thing. Everybody usually makes peanut brittle. I like pecan. Not a big fan of peanuts. So I like pecan and mixed nuts. Yeah, those are my faves. Cashew even. One day I'm going to do some walnut brittle. Who knows? Could be coming next. temperature right now is right at about 240. We're going to go up to about 260. See how that syrup is just dripping off the spoon. It's not sticking. I'm going to continue with that process. You want it to where the nuts won't even stick to the spoon. Almost there. Such a beautiful process. I'm obsessed with this. We're going to add the vanilla. About 2 teaspoons. Just right at that hard crack line. I'm gonna add the butter. That get in there. Do what it do. It's just 2 teaspoons of butter. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and take this thermometer out. I'm going to turn the eye off, because the next step is adding that baking soda. And I love the process. Here we go. Dump that in. Gotta stir it. You see it starts to foam. And as it starts to foam, I am going to